known as the contest queen. Helene Hadsell didn't achieve this by accident. She won every contest she ever entered, nearly 5,000 of them in fact. She deliberately produced every winner she displayed by drawing on the law of attraction. Her wins were trips, furniture, bikes, boats, money, appliances, and even a 4,300 square foot house. Helene Hadsell discovered the Power of Positive Thinking book by Norman Vincent Peale, which helped her attract success and abundance. She visualized herself as the winner in each contest, attracting success and abundance into her life. Her dedication to the principles in the book led her to manifest a life filled with incredible prizes and opportunities. Hadsell became a living testament to the power of the law of attraction. Pointing to an advertisement in the newspaper, his response was, "I'd want to have this outboard motor." The advertising was for a Coca-Cola contest in which contestants had to write in 25 words about the reasons they drink Coca-Cola on trips. Here Helen is recounting the tale in her own words. Start at the beginning, since Norman Vincent Peale's book on the power of positive thinking speaks to this. The thing that caught my attention was he said, "You can have everything you desire, provided you know what it is. Then you can envision yourself as having it." And that struck me as quite significant. The author was thrilled with the prospect of having everything they wanted. But her husband was skeptical. Despite this, she decided to test Norman Vincent Peale's theory during their next trip. She made a conscious effort to envision her desired experiences and achievements, leading to amazing results. Her husband also mentioned her enjoyment of having an outboard motor. The author's enthusiasm was evident during their journey. Contesting requires either 25 words or fewer, or 50 words or less. And here is where a creative imagination finds application. Sitting in the chair was I. He was happy to eat fish by himself. So I pretended to be his husband. No one could do it better than me. Plus, I just felt that assured. In a week from now, they will just concede defeat. Plus, They called everyone they could think of. Ever since then, I've been asking myself, okay, what else am I after? Helen traveled the globe imparting the secrets of her success. She calls SPEC and describes her winnings in a basic 4-step method. Helen here clarifying what SPEC is. You should better adopt my motto, SPEC, if you wish to be a winner. Selected, predicted, expected, and then gathered. Let's investigate this concept closer to grasp its power and the perspective of a winner. I chose it. This approach starts with rather clear first step. You have to decide what you want, know exactly what you want. Down to the last detail. Choose all the features of your choice, as if you were selecting a meal from a menu and making any required changes to fit your tastes, if necessary. You can start with things you believe to be conceivable, and perhaps things that seem logical to your mind. This will relate to the expected section of this model. I will go over in a few minutes. Starting this method will also help you to readily show yourself that you can materialize deliberately by generating some really quick and simple wins in your life. The more you do this, the more you start to believe in your capacity to do it repeatedly. And with that confidence in place, the so-called larger events materialize far more quickly and effortlessly. Knowing what you desire. You next proceed to the second phase of this process. That is, project it. We accomplish this with our imagination and vision. Speaking on this, here is Helen once more. Everything that is significant to us must first be desired. Once we have this desire, visualizing becomes really crucial. When we project and subsequently things start to happen, we become so used to having what we want. Once we've decided on it, that we forget it's even here. This does not reflect your stated intention for the future. This is a visual representation of the desire that was already there in the now. I pay close attention to how Helen described this in the earlier audio. She knew it was hers, because I didn't know any better. I just assumed they're being fair, going to give me the upper hand, naturally. He called and won a week later. Helen would win her contest by visualizing. She gave no thought to rivalry or future developments. She just knew it belonged already to her. This somewhat aggregates the predicted and projected elements of this formula. State differently. We project what we believe. That's our manifestation. Simply said, every one of us has the capacity to learn to expect what we want, as if it were already our reality. So let's explore the expected component of the procedure more closely. Helen visualized winning a contest, manifesting her victory through her belief that it belonged to her. This exemplifies the power of manifestation and the importance of expecting desired outcomes as if they already exist. By focusing on our beliefs and expectations, we can create transformative and empowering practices. Hold for a second as Helen briefly explains this. Most people aren't even aware that they have this ability. On a regular basis, some of them even show up to pity parties. In your task, you are utilizing vitality. Most of the time, that's what I mean. Returning to the ordering a meal off of a menu metaphor. Should you place an order for a meal at a restaurant, you would anticipate having it right away. It's going to show up, already yours. It's under preparation right now. And we carry to our manifestations the same kind of expectation. We order it, choose it, project it. Then we wait for it to arrive. Norman Vincent Peale's book, Helen, emphasizes the importance of expecting the best and putting one's full effort into an issue. Helen adopted these words and began practicing positive thinking, believing in the best outcomes in her life. She found that when she approached challenges with a confident mindset, she was able to overcome them more easily. By letting go of self-doubt and putting her full effort into her endeavors, Helen realized that she was unstoppable and capable of achieving anything she set her mind to. She learned that the power of expectation and belief in oneself can truly lead to great success and fulfillment. He continues, when the whole concentration of all your force, physical, emotional, spiritual, and psychological, is used, properly used. The combining of these powers is rather irresistible. Anticipating the best means that you direct your whole heart, that is, the inner core of your personality, into what you wish to achieve. People fail in life not for lack of skill, but for lack of wholeheartedness. They hardly completely expect to be successful. Their heart is not in it. That is to say, they themselves are not completely given outcomes. Do not submit yourself to the individual who will not allow the intended outcomes to pass through. If expectancy seems to contradict your belief systems, you may alternatively term this faith. Many of my customers, I find, depend on faith that things will work out. This also helps to lessen the need for one to anticipate anything. Listen to Helen discussing how ideas materialize. Watch your ideas. They become words. Watch your language. They start to be actions. Look at your behavior. It becomes habit. See how you behave. It becomes your character. Then observe your character. It will be your yes to me. And collect it is the last stage in this SPEC method, the one everyone wants to reach. This step also makes sense on its own. According to Helen, a positive thinking person sees just a delay in outcomes rather than failure. You nevertheless find yourself expecting and believing that what you have projected is already yours, regardless of the so designated period. It also has to be so that what you ordered is already en route. Using this winning SPEC approach, Helene Hadsell produced over 5,000 contest victories. She became an incredible example of the force of human ideas and goals, all with great humility. She was natural in expressing what she wanted to produce in this physical universe. Helen's success was not due to luck or coincidence, but her unwavering belief in positive thinking and manifestation. By visualizing her goals as already achieved and maintaining a positive mindset, she attracted success and abundance into her life. Her ability to communicate her desires to the universe allowed her to manifest incredible results repeatedly. She delighted in it and thought everything would just happen naturally for her once she decided upon it. It always does, over and over in her life. Helen underwent the power of manifestation and kindly shared her amazing example with the whole SPEC. And remember that slogan, choose it, Project it, expect it, gather it. And that is the secret as well. Should a secret exist, it is a quite strong approach. Consider my word for it. Helen's belief in manifestation led to her success in various aspects of her life. She understood that by choosing her desires, projecting them into the universe, expecting them to come to fruition, and gathering resources, anything could be possible. Her story demonstrates the incredible potential within us, urging us to trust in the process and watch the universe conspire to make our dreams a reality. Since I have success with it, I'm not special either. But that's the road I'm going to take to achieve my dreams.